him up.
What's going on, everybody? It's DwreckTV. Welcome back to DwreckTV. And I know it's kind of late. Normally I have it around 4 o'clock on a Friday, but things just came up and you know how things go. Especially with work and everything, and just being tired from work and everything, just wanting to go to sleep and things like that. But I didn't forget about everybody. I'm not leaving. Let's just say it was one of them times where it was just like being late to do a video, but I'm here now. And what can DwreckTV possibly be doing on a Friday afternoon, just getting off work, and everybody's going out to the clubs, everybody's going out and eat out at walk-ons or at Outbacks and whatever. DwreckTV is just here, just chilling in the game room. And also got a show this weekend for Wrestling 225's Honor and Pride, so y'all be seeing a highlight video in the next couple weeks. But before all of that, I got to continue on drawing for the Looney Tunes for the upcoming 30th anniversary of Space Jam. And this week is a character that I've never drawn, much like all the other characters I've never drawn already. Aside from having Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, Lola Bunny, and Marvin the Martian, what better way to continue on with Porky Pig? Porky Pig. I love this guy. I love this character. So let's waste no more time. Let's get to put up a Porky Pig. And there he is. Porky Pig. Oh man, he was very fun to draw and very easy too. He was very easy to draw, but like all the others, trying to figure out a pose for him. But I found a good pose for him, some original in a way. He was fun to draw. So that being said, let's ink up old Porky Pig. Oh, Porky Pig. Some of my favorite cartoons involved Porky Pig. Him and Daffy Duck. I say Yankadoodle Daffy was a good one. And a few others. I can't really name much of the cartoon shorts that they was in offhand, but if I find them, I know exactly what they are. Not many people talk much about Porky Pig. He was like one of the first Looney Tunes to ever be drawn and developed. I know Daffy was like one of the main ones, and then once Bugs came into the picture, shoot, he became the mainstay. But Porky, he was in a lot of early Looney Tunes and those Merry Melodies and everything. So he's definitely a big star character within the Looney Tunes. And he was also like the mascot for Looney Tunes during the outros with the whole video TV. That's all, folks. Yeah, I like Porky. And like I always said, how me and my wife watched the Day the Earth Blew Up with Porky and Daffy. That movie was great. Y'all really need to check that out. And I do need to do a movie review on it one of these days. And I also have that video game, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday, on the Super Nintendo. That game, I remember reading it in Nintendo Power when I was 10 years old, and I thought I wouldn't mind playing that game. And I finally found it at a pawn shop. I want to say a good around 2006 or 2007, probably 2005. I know it was around the mid 2000s when I finally found it in a pawn shop, and I got it and I played it, and it was very different than what I'm used to playing, but it was pretty good. Like one of those hidden gems on the Super Nintendo, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. My wife laughed because whenever there was a scene on The Day the Earth Blew Up where it showed Porky and Daffy as their kids, and Porky was reading a book very intelligently, then something knocks on his head, and that's how he started stuttering. My wife was so shocked, but she started laughing. Like, that's how he started stuttering? Poor thing. He was talking all smart and everything. All of a sudden, knocked on his head, and then he started stuttering. Yeah, I love when my wife laughs and is like so shocked, and she starts laughing. Yeah, Porky's a very easy character to draw. Very easy character to draw. That ought to do it for that. He's all inked up. Now, I'm gonna erase him up and we're gonna get to coloring old Porky Pig. Alright, that wasn't so hard. That wasn't so bad. Alright. Okay, let's get to coloring Porky Pig. Now, if I can remember. Alright, let's get to coloring Porky Pig. Yeah, like I said, some of my favorite cartoons involve Porky Pig, especially when he was with Daffy, because it's like Porky's like that, he's the straight man, and Daffy's like the crazy wild one that's always getting them into some kind of trouble, whether they're a pair or whether Porky's being pestered by Daffy. I always found their dynamic very, very humorous. But it's like with Daffy, when he's with Porky, he's the crazy one, but when he's with Bugs, it's like he's the asshole, egotistical maniac that wants the spotlight on him. I don't think there was ever one where it was just Bugs and Porky. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to look that up. Was there ever a cartoon where Porky and Bugs were in it? That's a very good question. I'm gonna have to go look that up after I do this. I know they appeared in movies. I know they appeared in like shorts and everything, but I don't know if they've ever been like casted together in a cartoon. Not that I know of. I'm gonna have to look that up. I would say one of my favorites with Porky and Daffy was at the Broken Arms Motel. If y'all remember that one was hilarious. Me and my cousin DK in Mississippi used to laugh our asses off at that one. Then there's one with the Yankee Doodle Daffy, where Daffy's a talent agent and he's trying to tell him about Sleepy Lagoon. That was a funny one. I remember watching that one from my grandparents. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if you watch a Porky cartoon, he'll leave you talking with a stutter. Yeah, he will leave you with talking with a stutter. I make fun of my wife sometimes with that. She looks at me like I'm a freak. She looks at me like I'm a fool. Alright, these I'll color it up for that one. Next, we need this bow tie. Okay. There's a few ones where he's like, a dog's pestering him to be his owner, and he doesn't want to be his owner. That was a funny one. I don't remember the name of it, but I could point it out if I ever see it. That was a funny one. His voice is so free. Sorry, I'm thinking about Porky's voice and his voice right now. I'm telling you, you will start talking like a pretty people, Porky. But when it comes to stuttering, it's like you got to be very selective with it. Like, he doesn't stutter all the time, but it's like he. Oh man, it's like certain words will make him stutter. But you also gotta watch out yourself, because you will start stuttering like him too. And his counterpart Hampton J. Pig on Tiny Toons was a pretty cool character too. But unlike Hampton doesn't stutter like Porky does, but he's also very like OCD with cleaning and everything. Characters like that you gotta have in your show. You gotta have that straight man. You gotta have that side character that is like along for the ride, so to speak. He's one of them characters that's like he don't know what he's doing here. He just wants to live his life. He just wants to get by and everything. But then he gets thrown into something, and it's like he's on a wild ride that he never expected. Those kind of characters are pretty funny. Very careful with this. Gotta be very careful with this. But I don't know how anybody can do Porky's voice without cracking up a laugh. know Blanco's a genius. That genius. I know I'm late on this video. I missed the 4 o'clock deadline, but I'm still here. I'm making up for lost time, people. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, that'll do it. And now for the finishing touches, I'm gonna use this. The graphic, yeah. The graphic. Normally, I like to draw characters with pupils, especially because I was drawing anime a lot, so I decided to give characters like eye color and everything. But characters with just black beady eyes like that, it's fine. It's classic. Classic cartoons. And this ought to do it for Porky right here. And presto, there he is. And there he is. Old Porky Pig. Old Porky Pig. Oh, I love it. I think he came out looking good. What y'all think? You think he came out good? I think he came out looking good. That's it for Porky Pig. Now we're on as we go on for the 30th anniversary for Space GD Jam. All right, I gotta stop. Alright, I'm gonna hurry and finish this up. Sorry for being late on the video, so hopefully next week I'm not gonna be late. So, that being said, everybody have a good weekend. See y'all next week for another video. This is DwreckTV signing out, and see you on the flip side.